Robertson loves to answer questions from some of his viewers, and recently a cancer survivor and cancer victim messaged him to ask a question about her relationship with her father. She said, "My father abused my mom for years. One day he came home and called me horrid names. Years went by, I felt so bad. On the advice of my pastor, I went to him and apologized for anything I had ever done wrong." She continues, "I was tossed out literally, so I disowned him. I have since had cancer twice and have not been contacted with him or by him. How do I deal with the heartaches?" Well, Pat Robertson had some interesting advice for her. Let's take a look.
Well, what you'd better deal with is the fact that because of that heartache and because of the hurtfulness, that could be a cause of that cancer. You may have a feeling of loss and emptiness, and you've sort of turned off the tremendous system that you have to prevent that. There's an immune system that you need that'll function when you're forgiving. So all I can say is your father sounds like an absolute rat, and God one day is going to deal with him, and he's going to be punished horribly. But in the meantime, all you have to do is forgive him. That's what you need to do, and don't keep harboring it, and don't keep saying, well, the hurt is so bad, why did he do that? He's a stinker. So that's the way it is, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, just acknowledge.
You're right. Letting go of it brings health and well-being.
It does, but you cannot keep harboring it. He hurt me so badly, and you're harboring it. So it'll hurt yourself. So let it go.
Okay, Pat Robertson is my guilty pleasure. First of all, I like that Christmas came early this year. With that tie, that was nice. Okay. So, yeah, well, you probably got cancer because you didn't forgive your abusive father.
Although she did forgive her abusive father.
And then he threw her out.
And then he threw her out, exactly. Right. I see where he's coming from. I don't think that he was articulating his point properly, because it did seem like he was blaming her for her illness, which isn't the right way to go.
Yeah. Now, look, there's a part of me that, again, agrees with some of what he said, which is, what are you worried about him for? God's going to deal with him anyway. Mm-hmm. And I say this all the time. Like, if you're a really religious person, and, you know, like, you don't have to act out in vengeance, or, you know, the Muslims that always like, oh, we're going to get you for Allah. Well, I think Allah can get you on his own.
Right. Right? Do you not trust Allah to do what he's supposed to do?
Exactly. Yeah. And so he doesn't need your help. And so, but the great twist there is that I don't think Pat Robertson actually believes. Mm-hmm. And in almost all of his commentary, the theme that we see is, come on, give the guy a break. Right?
Yeah, that is a theme. Whenever it's a woman writing to him, he's always like, yeah, forgive the guy. Right? And then the guy will write it and say, hey, my wife isn't being obedient. And he's like, oh, wouldn't it be great if we were like Muslims? And this is what he said. And we could just beat our wives.
Every time, he had an affair. Well, I mean, stop busting his balls over it, you know?
A guy writes in and says, I had sex with, you know, a transsexual, and like, he's like, oh, just don't tell your wife about it. Just doesn't need to know.
Yeah. And he doesn't say God will deal with you later, okay? He just says, let's keep that under wraps, okay? No need to cause any trouble. So it's always give the guy a break with Pat Robertson. And see, since he knows in reality there's no heaven, hell, he doesn't believe. He's one of the biggest scam artists of our lifetime, right? Mm-hmm. So he knows if you give the guy a break now, God isn't going to deal with him later. He just gets the break. Mm-hmm. Okay, and that's what Pat Robertson wants.